of a research paper. My dear student, first of all, you should look after the broad subject. Okay? The broad subject could be like India or marketing. Then you should look after the subparts of the broad subject. For example, states in India, and we know very well that broad subject in India and a subpart of the broad subject is Kerala, which is one of the state. Similarly, if you look after the broad subject, which is marketing, and the sub-subject of marketing, consumer behavior. Next, you should look after a part of the subject. So Kerala is having different sectors. So you can look after a particular sector whereby you can apply your knowledge. So you can take fishery sector. Similarly, under marketing, when we are getting consumer behavior, so consumer behavior talks about various things, but we can take a particular element of consumer behavior, that is attitude. I hope you can now you have got an idea how you should look after the topic selection process. I'm moving ahead. Now, sources of getting research topic, from where you can get the research topic. So the read the thesis of your interested subject. Yes, my dear students and participants, first of all you should go with the research work which is already present with regards to your subject. Don't think that you are the first person only who will be researching on a particular subject. Various researcher had already worked upon a particular subject which you are supposed to choose, or which you are choosing, or which you are choosing. So you should look after the secondary data, this available data, with regards to your research regards to your research topic. You can look after Shodh Ganga in Indian context, and if suppose you want to work with an with an international institutes who are funding for their projects and which is from UK, so you can go with the ethos. It is also a repository, open source thing, and by where you can go with the international topic, international subject, or you can connect the national topic with the international context. Now, then after, you should read the journals of your interested topics, journals of social. Yes, my dear student, you should read the journals of your interested topic. Yes, most of the time this happens that we know very well our interest, we know very well our very interested topic or subject, but we don't know about the research part of that subject, or related to the research part related to that subject. So at that time, you should read the journals of your interested topics. We here for your example, I have given you three names of the journals, and which are related to my research topic, that is social marketing. I came to know about this thing from this journals from ABTC journals, which is a list which had been done, or which had been created by the ABDC, Australia Board of Dean's Council. Australia Board Dean Council has come up with a list. They have they have shortened some journals which are having high impact, and they have ranked them like A, B, C journals. Those who are having A category, those who are falling under the A category journals, they are impacting more. Those who are coming under B category journals, they are impacting lesser than the A category journal, and those who are falling under or coming under C category journal, they are having lesser impact in comparison to B category journal and A category journal. So, my dear students and participants, if you want to know about research topic, you should look after the journals which are having, or which are publishing the research related to your subject. So here I have given you three names, that is Journal of Society Marketing, Social Marketing, Journal of Social Marketing Quarterly, Journal of Consumer Marketing. This all comes under the B category according to the ABDC journal list. And I have already gone through it, and I know very well on the basis of this journal that what thing is going on nowadays with social marketing concept. I know very well that who has come up, or who has pointed up the social marketing concept through this journal only. That it was the Zeltmart and Quarter who had pointed about the social marketing concept. And who are the updated researcher? Who are the expertise in social marketing, in the field of social marketing. So I can know through this journals that who are the currently expert person in the field of social marketing. So this is the second way out which you can look after, my dear students and dear participants. Then you can know about sources of getting topics. You can know about research topic by attending the conferences and seminars, webinars, virtual summit. Yes, my dear student, by attending the conferences, seminars, webinars, virtual summit, you will be getting the thing which is going on in the market. Yes, nowadays everyone focus with regards to pandemic, everyone is focused with regards to the ICT, that is Internet Communication Techniques, Internet Communication Techniques, and the things which are related to the economy of India, how the things will work after post COVID. Yes, my dear student, when you will attend conferences, seminars, webinars, and virtual summit, you will be getting the current topic which is going on, and you will be knowing the different aspects regards to that topic. Then, if you want to search research topic, you can go with newspapers. You can go with magazine and bulletins. Yes, my dear participant, I have shown you the picture why the student, why the youth of India are not getting the job. I have shown you the picture, the image of the newspapers, the news articles, which showing that what is the problem. And on the basis of newspaper, we got a topic. We came to know that yes, there is a problem. That institutes are not practicing in a way which is expected by the corporates, which is expected by the industry. So newspaper will give you idea. Newspaper will give you topic, and you can further go into the depth of the topic, and you can connect it with the research work. Similarly, magazines and bulletins will work in the same way. And last but not least, if you want to know about research topics, you should have words with the professors. Not only you should have the words with professor which is your most favorable. You should have the words with professor who are having expertise in the research field with regards to your interested subject, with regards to your interested subject. And yes, you can contact social scientists, you can contact the expertise person. Nowadays it's not like that you are not able to connect with them. Personally, I want to share with you that I am in contact with the social scientists or expertise of social marketing subject. I got connectivity on the basis of social networking. Yes, my dear students and participants, go with LinkedIn. It will it is a platform where you can get connected with the gurus, subject gurus, the expertise of your field. So this is a one way out by which you will be getting the research topic. So research topic, it's very easy if suppose you are supposed to are eager to read, first of all, are eager to have words or have talk with the Crescent fellow, are eager to look after the networking, and are eager to consult the research fellow or the person who are in the same field. Now, which journals are to be chosen for reading and publication? Yes, this is the again a big question that which journals are to be chosen for reading and publication. So, my dear student, first of all, you will look after ABDC journals. ABDC journals, I have told you the example of ABDC journals, that Australia Board Dean Council journals. They have segregated the journals. Some are Scopus Index journal over there. Some are web of sciences journals over there. They have segregated the journals on the basis of category: A category, B category, and C category. So you can choose the journals from ABDC journals, and I will be sharing the list of ABDC journals 2019 list with you after this session. I have already shared it with the webinar coordinator, Dr. Simriti Ashokan ma'am. You can have the list from her, and you will be getting my PPT from her and the other related things which are related to my presentation. So you should look after the ABDC journals first of all. Then after you should look after the Scopus Index journal.
Don't. Hello, sir.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Your mic got muted,
Okay.
sir, in between.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, it's fine. Okay, next is Scopus Index Journal. You can go through the Scopus Index Journal and then Web of Sciences Index, UGC CARE Index journals. You can look after for getting the idea which is going on in India itself or at national level. And then you can, if suppose you are having an interested topic, you have already worked on your interested topic, or at least you are able to know that which journals you want regards to it. So you can look after Scopus journal finders. Scopus has created this website especially to find the journals which are related to your research work. Simply, if suppose I have written a paper and I don't know which journal I should choose for publication. So what I am supposed to do, I will be going with Scopus Journal Finder. Through this website, it will ask for the abstract and the title of the paper, of the research paper, and it will be asked for the keywords of the research paper or research article. So I will be keying in the things, and then it will be show me the related Scopus journals. It will be come up the in the outcome. I will be getting the journal, uh, uh, Scopus journals which are related to my subject. So this is very easy way out how you should get the journals. So first of all, you should go with the ABDC journals, and you can target it journals on the basis of your interest, and then you can read about the research papers through the chosen journals which you got from ABDC journals. And what you can do, you can come up with the topic which you want, or you can extend the topic which is mentioned in the journal in Indian context or in with different variables. Now I am moving ahead. Okay, now for those who want to do PhD. So my dear student, academic research writing is also talk about PhD, and PhD comes under academic writing, academic research writing. First of all, those who want to do PhD, they should have a clear mindset that they want to do PhD. Why? If suppose they are having a zeal that they want a degree, so obviously PhD will become a very tough thing for them. But if suppose they are eager to learn, if suppose they want to come up with a thing that they want to apply their knowledge into in a practical manner, so obviously the PhD degree will become somewhat easy for them because their zeal, their intention is very clear over there. So make sure that your topic meets the assignment requirement. Here you should know what are the process are there which you are supposed to complete. You are supposed to know that the minimum year in which you are supposed to complete the PhD degree, and the maximum year in which you will be getting for completion of PhD degree. And yes, at the same time, you are supposed to know that what are the things which is required. Obviously, you are supposed to meet with your supervisor. You are supposed to choose your topic on the basis of the thing which is required, on the basis of your interest. So, my dear student, look after the thing. If you are ready to give 3 years, 5 years maximum, okay, in some institute it has been extended like for 7 years. So please come up with a PhD degree. Please go with the PhD thing, okay? And PhD degree is not cup of tea. Any research work, it's not cup of tea, okay? Now choose a topic that is interesting for you or interesting to you. Yes, my dear participant, choose a topic which is interesting to you. It's not like that the this thing is going on in the market and you want to come up with that thing. Now come on, if you will be saying that pandemic has created very worst scene in this era, obviously it sounds very good, but does it will have the impact in the future after 2 to 3 years? No, it will not have that impact in the future. So at the same time, you're supposed to know your interest. Your interest should be like it should be sustained in the future too. So you should choose your interesting topic in a such a way that you should be feeling happy to work upon it. Okay. Next, consider the scope of your topic. Yes, my dear participant, you should look after the scope of your research topic. As I told you, I have said you that nowadays pandemic and the research work regards to pandemic is going on all over the world. In fact, we are getting the expertise opinion on the basis of this pandemic situation. So one can get impressed with regards to pandemic research work. But what of the scope in the future? The impact of the COVID-19 or the scope of the COVID-19 or this pandemic will be not there after 5 years. So your topic should be in such a way that it should have the scope. I will suggest over here that you should go with the concept like carbon accounting. You should go with the concept like environment accounting. You should go with the concept like sustainability and accountancy. You should go with the concept which are related to CSR. These things will work. This will have scope in the future too. Probably, if suppose you will work with regards to carbon accounting, with regards to environment accounting, with regards to CSR, and with regards to regards to sustainability thing, obviously you will be getting more projects, more research work you are supposed to do in the future, because the scope of these topics are in demand nowadays and will be in demand in the future too. Next, now we are supposed to learn about the structure of paper. The required thing which is there in the structure of paper, it is like that you should know about abstract. These are the required thing in the paper which you are supposed to write or which you will be writing. Abstract, introduction or thesis statement. Then third one is literature review, methodology, result, discussion, conclusion, references, and appendices. Now, sections and their purpose. 1 minute. Uh, okay. By mistake, I skipped this slide. So, my dear student and participant, Gopika ma'am, are you getting my voice? Please tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, you are
Okay.
audible, sir.
Yes, you're audible, sir.
Yeah. Please bear with me. It's because of network problem.
No, it is okay, sir.
No, it's very clear, sir.
Okay.
It's clear.
Okay. So which journals are to be chosen for reading and publication? And after this, this slides had been skipped. So yes, you should know that whatever journals you are choosing for publishing your research paper, or whatever journals you are choosing for reading, so you should know whether they are predatory or not. Predatory are those journals which are not accepted by the scholar society. Predatory are those journals which are having some lacunas. That's why we should not refer them with regards to research. Now, a common person like you and me, or a novice research scholar, or a person who wants to come up in the field of research, so he should know this thing. If he will take any of the research journal and he is thinking that this research journal is very good, so it's not like that he can come up with his own opinion. There is a board. There is a board like ABTC board, and there are different boards which mark whether this journal or this particular journals is workable and accepted by the scholars or not. So predatory journals are comes under those categories which are not accepted by the scholars or academicians with regards to research work. These journals are having some lacunas. So if you want to check whether the chosen journal by you is predatory or not, so please go up with Beale's list. Beale's list of predatory journal. If suppose you will go with the Beale's list with which is regards to predatory journals, so you can easily know that whether the journal which you have chosen is a predatory or not. So who is Beale's basically? Now, Bill's list was a prominent list of predatory open access publishers that was maintained by University of Colorado librarian Jeffrey Bill on his blog Scholarly Open Access. So this work of predatory journal, the list of predatory journal, had been done by a librarian. Okay, had been done by the librarian, which is named as Jeffrey Bell. And believe me, my dear participants, dear students, that this is a very valuable thing he has done. The list, this list aimed to document open access publishers who did not perform real peer review, effectively publishing any article as long as the authors pay the open access fees. Originally started, this list has originally started as a personal endeavor in the year 2008, and will list become a widely followed piece of work by the mid of 2010. So, my dear participant, the novice research scholar, or those who want to come and apply their knowledge in a practical way, I just wanted to tell you that please look after list of the list which has given by bills. Okay, you can easily search about the list. You will be getting the list bills list through the Google search itself. So this is the thing which has been maintained by a librarian. And yes, if a person is publishing his paper on the basis of money, it means that his work is not worthful. So this is happening with the Scopus. Some of the Scopus index journals comes under predatory journals. They were publishing any piece of work. They are not going with the peer review. Only they are just publishing the work of any person on the basis of amount. So it is not acceptable by the academician, by the scholars. Next. Now, the essential points by choosing the research topic. I had already explained you that you can look after the topic through the journals, and I have given you some of the sources where you can look upon regards to your interested subject. Then I have shown you, I told you that you should cross-check whether the journal is is predatory or not. Now the thing is that when you are going through the journals, and the topic of your interest or related to your subject, related to your interested subject, so at that time you should keep this thing in your mind. First of all, you should look after the novelty. Novelty means something unique or something new thing. Okay, for example, consider COVID-19 and connect it with different aspects. Like COVID-19 can be connected with the work from home concept. It can get connected with religious aspect. It can get connected with economic aspect. It can connect it with social society aspect. And yes, we can look after supply chain management thing. How the Zomato, how the big name like Amazon are going with the supply chain thing. So we can look after the supply chain after and before the COVID-19, and so on. We can come up with novelty. This is the one topic which I suggested to you, and you can come up with the different aspects regards to the subject. Similarly, when you know your area, your subject well, you can come up with some novelty, the points which will shows that your subject or research work is unique. Next, if you're not able to come up with some unique thing, yes, probably some can ask that, sir, I'm not able to come up with some unique thing or some novel thing in my research. So here I want to suggest that adding a new thing to the existing knowledge, you should come up with a new thing which could happen, or which you can share in the existing knowledge. Basically, research means when when you are adding something to the knowledge, to the existing knowledge on the basis of your research. Now, know the interest of journal. If suppose you wanted to know the topic, if you are not coming up with novelty, or you are not getting any topic, so you can go with the topic which with a research topic which happened in Australia, which had been conducted in Malaysia, which had been conducted in America. At that time, you will be getting the research work over that. For example, I have done my research work in marketing strategies with regards to solar products. At the time when I was searching, I was going through the topic. I haven't got anything in Indian context, but I was getting the related data regards to Australia, regards to Malaysia, and regards to there is a regards to taxes. Okay, so what I did, I had replicated the study with different variable. I had chosen the top. I got the topic had been decided by my supervisor on the basis of my interest and his interest. And yes, I got to know about the data which was related to my topic, and which and the research topic which I had chosen. And I got the data that the same thing had been conducted, same research had been conducted in Australia. Simply what I did, I had gone through that research thesis basically. I have read the thesis, I have read some research work which was related to my research topic. I have gone through, I got the structure, I have added some variable, and I have shown up the research topic with Indian context. So this is the way out. You can replicate if suppose you are not getting any new topic, if you are not able to come up with the thing that you want to with the unique thing or novelty. So my dear students or participants, at the same time you can replicate the study. And yes, it means that you will be adding a new thing to the existing knowledge. It also means that saying that this research work had been conducted in Australia with these variables on the basis of Indian context. I have changed this variable because that variables which had been implemented in Australia, it is not suitable for India, and thus we came to know about the output of research that this variable are impactful. This thing is happening, and this is thing is not happening. So this is like that you are adding a new thing to the existing knowledge. Already a research work had been conducted in Australia. You are just adding new things and you are adding a new thing to the existing knowledge. Now, if suppose you want to go with a unique concept, unique things, okay, for example, if you look after neuromarketing concept, if you look after neuromarketing concept, it is very unique. In India, only few of the academicians, research scholars, or scholars have come up with the topic neuromarketing. As far as I am knowing, I have looked after some professors or academicians who have worked upon neuromarketing concept. So I was a bit curious that if suppose I want to come up with this topic, I want to do research work on this topic, so what I should do? So simply what I did, I have gone through the journals which are related to neuromarketing, because neuromarketing concept is not become common in Indian context till yet. Okay, it has become common in UK. It has become common in the developed countries. So my dear participant, what I did, I have gone with the interested journal, and I came to know that there are journals which are which write about the research, they publish the research work with related to neuromarketing. Moreover, as it was very new field for me, and I want to do something with regards to this subject, neuromarketing, what I did, simply I had started to gain knowledge, and I have completed a certification course in neuromarketing with that intention that I will be coming up. So I got the journals, I have got some papers, then I thought that I should increase my knowledge regards to neuromarketing. So I have done a certification course in neuromarketing. So this is the way out. If you are getting very unique topic like neuromarketing or any other topic of your interested subject, you can easily look after, and you can about the journals and the research related to it, and if possible you can do the certification course for your knowledge. Then only you will be learning about the applied part of it. So this is the third point, which comes under the essential points by choosing the research topic. The fourth point, it is interdisciplinary research. Okay, yes, my dear student, the most demanding thing nowadays is interdisciplinary research work. Okay, I'm giving again example of my research work which I completed in my the topic which I have taken at the time of my PhD. It is interdisciplinary research. The topic, my topic is related to marketing of marketing strategy of solar products. So marketing is a concept of management of commerce, right? It comes under this disciplines. And yes, solar products, it comes under, it's a scientific product, it comes under science. So this is like that I was applying management subject with a product which is a scientific product, that is solar product. I had gone through the solar products concept, I have gone through the technology which solar products use, and the companies, I have gone through the solar products companies. and the products, the different scientific information regards to solar products. Then what I did, I have come up with the theory of theory of plant behavior. Theory of plant behavior given by these famous psychologists, Eisen Eisen, and I have used that I have used that theory, which is coming from the psychology. I implemented with my research. I implemented it with my research work. So here I have come up with an interdisciplinary research. I am using management concept, that is marketing. I am using scientific product. It means that it is related to science, and I am using psychology. It is a different discipline, but I had to use these three things together. So if you want to be a demanding, so you should come up with a research topic which is interdisciplinary in the way which is interdisciplinary in nature. Uh, Hereby, I want to show you. I want to add one more point over here. A research scholar under me, who who will be coming under me, he has come up with a topic which is related to marketing and sports. Basically, he's a soccer, but he has completed his MBA in marketing, and he wants to do work with regards to two things: that marketing and sports. So he had concerned me, and it will I will guide him. So it's like that. This is like complete interdisciplinary research, and it's having a demand. So there are different topics which we can come up, which can be interdisciplinary nature. So it's you, that how you think and how you perceive the topics. It's you only. It's completely depend on your skills and knowledge. Moving ahead. Yes, my dear student, I had already taken, dear participant, I had already taken this slide. I have explained you, and now I am moving ahead. Structure of paper, I had already mentioned you about the structure of paper, that these are the basic things which will coming under the structure of paper. Next is sections and their purposes. Yes, my dear participant. First of all, abstract. The first the first thing is abstract. The first thing which you are supposed to, which comes under the structure of paper, is abstract. Okay. So the purpose of this section is to briefly introduce the reader to the aim of the study, the methodology, results, and findings. Okay, to briefly introduce the readers to the aim of the study, the methodology, results, and findings. Yes, my dear students, if suppose you are having, you have written a paper, so on the basis, but you don't know what there should be in the particular head. So on the basis of this slide, you can easily understand that you are supposed to write about the aim of the study, the methodology, results, and findings. Yes. Now the question over here, that when you will be writing abstract. First of all, I have told you that you will be writing abstract. It comes as the first point in the paper writing work, or academic research writing work, or research paper work, or research article work. But you are done with introduction part, when you are done with the research methodology part, and the other parts which comes under the other elements which comes under the structure of paper. Next point is introduction and or thesis statement. To state a clear overall purpose for the study, often framed in a discussion of the need the researcher is satisfying, to define the research questions of the study, to give a brief background of relevant theory and practice regards to the topic. Yes, my dear participant, in the introduction element, you are supposed to state a clear overall purpose for the study. You should know the research question, you should know the research problem. You will be mentioning this point here that you should come up the things why you have done the research. In introduction, the reader wants to know why this research has been done, why this research has been conducted. So you should briefly, state why you have chosen the topic, what was the need to work on this subject or to work on this title itself. And yes, introduction part, it's very vital part of your research paper, research article, because the reader, the reviewers rejects or select or give you some sort of time on the basis of your introduction, on the basis of the introduction element of your paper. So, my dear participant, you should write the introduction in a very clear manner, and yes, it should frame the discussion why there is a need of this research, okay, and it should satisfy that why you have come up with the research, and you should write the discussion too that how you had done that research work. It should define the research questions or research problem. It should give a brief background of relevant theory and practice of your topic. Yes, why you have opted a particular theory, why you have opted particular chosen particular technique. So you should brief, you should introduce in the introduction part. You should write about this thing, and yes, you should look after the English, the language. You should look after the clear cohesiveness and logical connection. Uh, uh, yeah, logical connection between the statements and the paragraph. This impacts a lot. Okay, moving to the next slide. Literature review. The purpose of this element of the structure element is that to summarize what conclusions have been reached in the research literature and whether different writers agree or not. Yes, as I told you that you are not the only person who is coming up with the unique topic. You will be getting n numbers of researcher who had done research work on the related topic or on your interested topic. At that time, you should at this point at this element, you are supposed to write the summarize, the conclusion of the researchers. The You will be summarizing the conclusions which have been done on the basis of your review of literature. That how much you have. Uh, Sorry, you will be summarizing the conclusion of the different researcher on the basis of their research topics. Okay, which is related to your topic, okay, and whether different writers agree or not, and you will be explaining it very clearly that particular person has worked upon this topic and he has come up with this result, and this thing of that result is accepted and used by different or another researcher. So in this way you are supposed to explain the thing, and hereby you will be highlighting main issue and controversies around the problem. Yes, when we are saying that a particular person has done a research work and he has come up with this conclusion, this was a variable or this was the thing which impactful, but another person is saying that that the same thing he has done, but the same variable was not impactful. So at that time, what he is supposed to uh, what, uh, how you have come up with the topic and how you have taken the variable, you are supposed to justify. You are supposed to highlight the main issue and controversy around the problem, around the research topic. Then the methodology part. Yes, methodology basically is the backbone of your research work. Methodology is the backbone of research work, as our backbone plays very vital role in our body. Similarly, the research methodology parts plays very vital role in the research articles, in the research work. You are supposed to demonstrate that the methods which you have used are relevant, and you are supposed to explain and justify the method which you have chosen. It is not like that you will be choosing the method, any research method, any method on the basis of your likeness, on the basis of your interest. You should justify that why you have chosen a particular method and why you are study is called as exploratory in nature, why it is called as quantitative in nature, why it is called as qualitative in nature, why it is based on inductive or deductive way of thinking. So you are supposed to know this thing, and you are supposed to demonstrate the same thing. You will be explaining the same thing in this component of the structure of paper. Next, results. The purpose of the result component or element of the research paper is that to present the findings of your research in an orderly manner using plan in your methodology, or headings arises from the pattern found in the research. Yes, you are supposed to come up with the result. Obviously, you will be coming up with the result when you have completed your analysis work, and at the time of analysis you must be knowing that which is the impactful variable, which are not impactful variable. So you will be explaining that much only in the research component, in the result component of research paper or research article. Then discussion. After knowing the result or after writing about the result, you are supposed to discuss that why particular thing has been has impacted, why particular variable was impacting on other variable, and why not a particular variable was impacting on other variable. So you are supposed to discuss that thing, not with regards to your own research, with regards to the research which had been carried by other research scholars before you. So this is the thing which you are supposed to discuss. Now in the discussion section, you will be discussing about the things with regards to your analysis work and with regards to the different analysis work of research scholars. Now the conclusion section. In the conclusion section, you are supposed to sum up your findings and highlight the significance of the outcomes of your study, and you will be discussing about the limitation. 1 minute, ma'am. I'm getting a network issue now again.
So that is why the base value or Radix decimal number system means. Take one example of we can say that 389 is a number which is belonging to decimal number.
Sir,
Ma'am, am
you
I
are.
audible?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. So yes, my dear participant, I was talking about conclusion section. So in conclusion section, the purpose of this section is that you will be sum up with your findings and highlight the significance of the outcome of your study. You will be discussing about the limitation of your study and indicate where further research is needed. Then in reference, you are supposed to list alphabetically all the reference material that have been cited in the text of the reports. Moving ahead, Appendices. The purpose of this section is that to present relevant details such as letters to participants and organization. Yes, when you are serving a company or company employees, you are supposed to have these letters. This comes under the moral ethics. At the time when you will publish papers with regard and you are titling, you will be mentioning the company name. The journals will be asking for these letters, that whether you have taken the permission from the organization or not, where you have conducted your survey. Then, to present detail of questionnaires, survey, and others relevant instrument, you are supposed to mention about your questionnaire and surveys and the other relevant instrument which you have used, and you will be presenting relevant documents, example like report, policies, historical documents. Now, how to write the paper. This is this this in here you are supposed to know, you will be knowing that what you are supposed to write in the abstract. It is like that it is a summary of a body of information. It expresses the main claim and argument of a paper. Question that can answer by abstract is that why did you do this study or project, What did you do and how? What did you find? What do your findings means? Next, introduction. In introduction, you will be writing the primary purpose of an introduction is to frame the paper for its readers. It should provide brief description of the topic, a statement as to why the topic is worth researching or why it could be found interesting. A statement of the research objectives should come under introduction. Statements of the methods should uh, comes under introduction. Scope of this study should come under introduction. An overview of the rest of paper will become under introduction. Next, literature review for four guide questions for which you are supposed to look after. What is the present state of knowledge regarding the topic under consideration? You should mention the present thing which is going on with your research work. How are the studies related to the one being proposed? What is the quality of the studies reviewed? How will the proposed study contribute to the existing literature? Next, methodology part. You should demonstrate that you are aware of research methods used to study the topic. You should justify the research methods and approach you have taken uh, for your study to explain and justify the methods of data collection and analysis. Conclusion. Here you are supposed to look after the results and discussion should be the focus of this part. Okay, you should look after the result and discussion. Results, just you will be showing the impactful variables, and discussion you will be taking the whole things together and you will be showing the review of literature, the research work of other researchers too. To sum up your findings and highlight the significance of the outcome of your study, you are supposed to sum up your findings in the conclusion section and to outline any implication or recommendation indicated by the findings. Next, result in a particular way to present the findings of your research in an orderly manner using heading plan in your methodology or heading arises from patterns found in the research. Discussion show your understanding of what your data suggests. Next is references. Generally, in a management formulas, we go with APA style of referencing. So here in referencing, you are supposed to list alphabetically all the reference material that have been cited in the text of reports. Referencing your paper, referencing need to contain all work cited in the text. References should be consistent, follow one recognizable system like APA. Appendices like report, policy, historical documents will comes under appendices. You should have letter from the participants and organization. If you are working or you have conducted interview with any of the organization employees or you have conducted survey with any of the organization employees. Yes, style of writing paper. There are different style of writing paper. It is not like that Emerald will look after your style. Emerald, this is journal, and they are having their own style which they appreciate more. If you look after the Emerald paper, so you can easily understand that in Emerald paper very specific to the point. In Emerald paper, they will be asking about the objective of your paper. They will be asking about the research methodology. They will be asking the outcome, how it is benefiting to the society, the implication part of your paper. So if you look after any of the Emerald paper, you will be getting this thing. And if suppose you look after Taylor and Francis paper, so they are look after you. They will be not asking you that you should put up the things in a specific way. They want that you should write everything in a connective manner, in a manner which is linking to one and another, to one statement with another statement. So you can just go with the paper which are there in Taylor and Francis, which has been published by Taylor and Francis. You can easily understand. Similarly, Elsevier is having different style. Ma'am, if time permits, so I can show some papers.
Yeah, sure. Sure, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Uh, network issues again going on.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, are you getting my screen?
It's the style of writing. Emerald, present the paper.
Okay, I'm supposed to share this. Let me upload it now.
Okay, sir.
So should I present it?
Yeah, ma'am, you can present it. It will be good because from my side I'm getting network problem, and plus uh, the speed is not that much.
Which file from the folder, sir? Which file?
I think you should go with the
Emerald paper?
paper one. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Can you see this, sir?
Ma'am, I'm getting your DP only. I'm not getting the paper. Yeah, I'm getting the paper. Yes, my dear participants, this is the emerald paper. If you look after the paper style of paper, ma'am, can you go to the paper?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. Ma'am, can you move down, please? Okay. Go with the headings of the paper, okay, ma'am? Go with the subheadings of the paper. Like social
Okay.
responsibility, this is journal.
Okay.
Uh, okay.
We need to
Uh,
next one, sir.
yeah, I need to next one. Sir, dear participants, please look after the headings, the subheadings of the paper. Okay. Okay. This is another paper. Ma'am, can you go with the paper, emerald paper 1, ma'am? Then we can look after emerald paper 2.
Okay. Is this okay, sir? Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am, I can say emerald paper 2. I want to see emerald paper 1.
Yeah, this is the one, first one now I am sharing.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. So this is the paper which has been written by Sophie Hadi Hill. It's a CSR in India, reflection from the banking sector. Can you move down, ma'am, please?
Yeah.
See, my dear participant, this is abstract, okay? And in abstract itself, it is asking for purpose, it is asking for design, methodology, and approaches. And then it is asking about the findings, and then it is asking about research, limitation, and implication part, originality or value, and keywords and paper type. Okay, so here we are getting that it is a research paper. So this thing is asked by, as I told you, that different publishers are having different style. They expect different. They are having their own style. So we are supposed to write our paper, our research articles in their way. It's not like that we will be writing in our way, our own way, and it will be get published. So please look after which style it's suitable for you. For me, I know very well that emerald is very good for me. It talks about I can write I can write my research work in a point wise. So I will be definitely go with emerald paper. Okay, but if my interested journals or my topic, my subject is related with, or the journals are coming with the are coming under the Taylor and Francis journals, so I am supposed to change my style. At that time, I am supposed to write in a different way. I will be not writing the abstract in this style. I will be writing the way which is required by the journal. So you should know this thing. Ma'am, please go move down. Move
Okay.
down.
Yeah. Yes.
Go down. Okay. So see, my dear participants, please go down, ma'am. Move.
Okay.
This is just introduction. Yes, ma'am. Please move down. See, ma'am, show. Just check whether this paper contain any analysis part or not. As far as I am knowing, it does not contain.
Sir, I can. Pardon, I didn't hear you properly.
Ma'am, just check whether this paper contain any analysis part or not. As far as
Okay.
I am
Okay.
knowing, it does not contain. And show the paper to the participants.
No, sir. It doesn't have any.
Okay. So the thing is that Dear participant, yes, I talk about the element or a component of research paper that we are supposed to have an analysis thing, right? We are supposed to use technique, but this paper is not having any analysis part. It will not show you about the variables, the impact of one variable on the another variable. So how come it is a research paper? This is quite surprising. I hope so. Yes, my dear participant, I want to mention over here that there are different research papers. These research papers talk about the review of literature. Basically, the researcher, this paper researcher, what she did, she came to know about the views of CSR, CSR by the bank manager. What she did, she just went to the bank manager and she asked about their views that what they are doing with regards to CSR in India. So the bank manager or the executive officer, CEO of the bank manager had given some statement. She had highlighted those statements with regards to the review of literature of CSR, and she has come up with some point. So this thing I want to show you up that research is like that how you perceive. It does not mean sometimes techniques or tools. Yes, if suppose it will be, so it will be very impactful, very effective. But sometimes it does not need any techniques or tools. Simply what she did, she had taken an interview with back managers. So this is the paper, this is of writing the research work. Okay, and it has been published in Emerald. Come on, a big name. Now, ma'am, can you show the second Emerald paper too?
Okay, sir. Can you see this, sir?
No, ma'am. Still, I think a network problem is going on. I'm not
Okay.
getting the second paper.
Let me share it once again, sir.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. Now it has come. Now it has come.
Okay. Now?
Uh, Ma'am, I'm getting your DP now, not paper. Yeah, I got it now. Okay.
Okay.
So, my dear student and participant, please know this thing. There are systematic literature review of the emotional labor research from the hospitality and tourism literature. This is again the same kind of paper which is not having any analysis thing. Only basis of the review of literature, the paper had been written and it has been accepted by the journal. So this type of paper you can write. Okay. Ma'am, I have I think there is one more paper, like paper only, social paper. Can you open that paper, ma'am, please?
Yeah,
That will
yeah,
be
sure.
last one. It will be last one. Dear participant, you will be getting these papers and the PPT. I know because of the network issue, you were getting my voice sometime and you were not getting my voice sometime. So it will be good if suppose you will go through this PPT and the these papers and ABDC general list. It will be helpful for you.
Can you see this paper, sir?
I think it will take time for me, ma'am. I'm not getting
Um,
that paper.
I've shared it.
Yeah.
It will come a bit late.
Smriti ma'am, can you see
Yeah,
this?
yeah. Yes, I can see it. It's very much
Oh.
visible.
Okay. Can I know the heading of that paper, ma'am, so that I will be explaining like this only?
It is
Okay.
social media use, attitudes, and knowledge among social work students, ethical implications for the social work profession.
Yes, yes. See how the things uh, clubbed together. Social media, academicians, technology. This is giving us a very good idea about interdisciplinary thing, first of all. And yes, when we are coming up with this interdisciplinary research work, it means that you are supposed to come up with some tools and techniques for knowing the effect, for knowing whether the academicians are using social work professions are using social media or not. So with this thing, you can look after the paper. Man, please go through the paper and show the analysis part and the different sub parts of the paper, so the participants will know that the thing which I mentioned at the time of structure of paper had been covered by this paper, which is of Elsevier, which had been published by Elsevier.
Okay, sir. I'll be scrolling down through the paper.
Yeah, just scroll down, ma'am. It will be good. Dear participant, please pay attention to the paper. I hope you have scrolled down, ma'am. I hope so. And the
Yeah,
participant has
we
gone
have
through
raised
the
the
different.
analysis part, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Raise the final page.
Okay, so my dear participant, I thought that I should take the citation and different the things which are related to citations, but I think I should wind up the session now itself. Already I have taken 15 minutes, I think, so it's not good that I should take your personal time now. So with this thing, I want to thank all of you for being with me and for bearing the pain which we got through the network. So I'm feeling very a bit sorry for it, but this is natural thing, and I can't, and in fact, the coordinator can't do anything. So thanks all of you, and thanks the coordinator, especially uh, uh, you, Simriti, Ashokan ma'am, and Gopi. Sorry,
Gopika.
Gopika
Gopika.
ma'am, for I have disturbed you a lot. First of all, thanks a lot for your support and cooperation, ma'am.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
sir. It was very informative, and the session was it was brilliant. Now, I think we can move on to the question and answer session, but I think we don't have anyone who has put in a question for you,
Okay,
both
ma'am.
on YouTube and on the Teams. So
Okay.
now I may invite. Before that, before I go ahead, I would like to make an announcement. It's like the entries to the feedback form. Okay, will be closed in 15 minutes from now, as we have reached to the end of today's national webinar. So I just want to make sure that everyone has time, takes their time out to write down, enter the feedback forms right now, because it will be closed in 15 minutes from now. So now may I invite Ms. Gopika Ji, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, for proposing the vote of gratitude.
Good evening, one and all present here. Respected resource person Dr. Ansari Sarwar Alam, Assistant Professor of Management Studies, based Abdul Rahman, Crescent Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai, the participants of this webinar, dear colleagues and my dear students. Today, Dr. Ansari sir has handled a session on academic research writing with respect to the institute and industry interface. Professor has gone through various phases of academic writing, from the meaning and understanding of academic research writing, identifying the topics of research articles and research papers, structure and organization of the research article and research papers, how to choose the journal, and how to start a research career. He has also summed up the contents and the structure of a good research paper and thereby connected the gap between industry and institutes with regard to different sectors of the economy of our country and with special regard to our state Kerala. Thank you so much for citing the contemporary instances for our better understanding, and thank you so much for sparing your time with us, sir. On behalf of
Thank
Sri Shankara College, Department of Commerce, students, and the entire fraternity present here today, and on my own behalf, extend a very heartfelt thank to you, sir. Looking forward for future association with you. Thank you so much,
Thank
one
welcome,
and all
ma'am.
present here.
Okay, thus we have come to the end of the day's national webinar. I wish it was an immense gain to all of us who has witnessed the event today. It has definitely added a new layer of knowledge to everyone. And on 19th September, next Saturday, we will continue the next rest of the session. And we will have a much interesting and informative session awaiting, which is going to be led by Dr. Santosh Kumar S., Professor, Cochin University of Science and Technology. So let's wind up for the day. And I would also like to thank everyone who has been a participant today. Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Have
all
a
of
good
you.
evening. Thank you.
You too. Have a good day ahead.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
ഹലോ ആ എന്റെ ഫോണിലെ ചാർജ് മൊത്തം പോയി. ഞാൻ പെട്ടുപോയാർന്നു. ജസ്റ്റ് ഞാനങ്ങ് കേറി.
Mind you miss it. I hope everyone is. We still have 24 participants.